When you think about it, you're kind of on pavement almost throughout the entirety of your day. If you wake up in the morning, you swing your feet off the bed, put them on the floor. Traditionally around here, you're on a foundation. You walk outside on a sidewalk to a driveway or a bus station or a train station, you're all on pavement. So most people spend about 95% of their day on pavement of some kind. I'm Kent Sneed. I'm a third-generation rock crusher from Georgetown, Texas. My grandfather, E.B. Sneed, was born in Waco. He had a professor who had influenced him on the efficiency of moving bulk material by rail. So he started the E.B. Sneed Construction Company. His first big gig as an independent contractor was tearing down the old main building at the University of Texas. There's still 4 houses in Austin. One of them is on the historical register that are standing today that he built from the brick of the UT main building. So that was his nexus. And in 1947, they formed the Texas Crushed Stone Company. And this facility was designed not to service the local community, it was really designed to service the Houston market. The rock was here and the rail was going to take us to Houston. What changed for us is that Georgetown, Williamson County, North Austin exploded in population growth. We quickly went from loading 55,000 rail cars a year to service Houston to loading 1,800 to 2,000 trucks a day for a local business market. That's kind of what our impact has been, I think, is that we've provided an inexpensive source of construction materials for the civilization as it's grown up around us. One of the things that I find is truly an honorable thing about working here is our connection with our past. We have 3 or 4 families that are on their 3rd generation out here. Our history's been to kind of quarry in a conservative way. We have an 80-year business plan, so when we're finished, the idea is the community's going to get the property back unencumbered, whether it becomes a golf course or a light industrial complex or a mixture of the two. You know, the community's going to have something that they'll be proud of, and it will service the future generations.
I'm Doug Moss. I am a partner with the architectural firm of Steinberg Hart in Austin, but I also am a small-scale developer in downtown Taylor, and the name of that company is called Public Sketch. The whole idea behind Public Sketch is we're doing small-scale development, but we're only focused on downtown Taylor. And my goal is to try to create more community-centric projects, places that people want to be. And in my case, because I've been focusing on historic preservation projects, saving buildings that might not have been with us much longer. So in 2018, I started on the building that we're in today. It is a building that has 6 live-work lofts and 3 retail spaces. We're also working on construction right now of a new boutique hotel, which is in an old fellowship hall and classroom building of a First Presbyterian church. These are buildings that I think will contribute to building community and building connection. I have had the good fortune since I've moved back to Central Texas of having the city leadership ask me if I would be involved in the Main Street Advisory Board in downtown Taylor. And so that has given me a really interesting exposure to some of the challenges and opportunities across the entire city of Taylor. Williamson County is growing rapidly. And I think what's most important about that growth is to make sure that people cherish the things that were here historically, because those are usually the places that people really want to be at. I haven't seen many people want to go on vacation to a Chick-fil-A parking lot or a Taco Bell parking lot. On the other hand, they might really enjoy going to a fantastic beer garden that's in a historic downtown that has a live band playing. One of the things that was really important to me when I was growing up in Taylor is the idea that you could walk anywhere and that you could bike anywhere. And very few people bike and walk now. It's beginning to come back. We have an amazing downtown bike store that has recently opened. And so that's something that I have as a very cherished memory. And another is small stores all over town. Those mom and pop operations are all about building community, building neighborhood, doing things that are special to the people who are their daily customers. And we need to create more of those spaces. And it's got to be more than just growth for growth's sake. It's got to be growth that allows a quality of life for the people who are living here. And on top of all that, I'd love a Ferris wheel.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Tucker, and although I'm a real estate broker by profession, my passion is historic renovations. I fell in love with Bartlett, Texas the very first time I got here. I saw what looked to be a sweet little abandoned town, and what I discovered was that it was full of stories and beautiful architecture and lots of potential. And so I dug in and started to renovate buildings and houses and started to tell those stories. Bartlett, Texas was founded in the late 1800s when two gentlemen donated significant land tracts for the railroad so that the trains could come through. Now these two gentlemen had to decide who the town was going to be named after, Mr. Bartlett or Mr. Peach. Now Peach is spelled P-I-E-T-Z-S-C-H, so clearly the town is named after Mr. Bartlett. This town sits on the edge of Williamson County, and today it continues to be a very significant little town. We've restored the Bartlett National Bank into a guest house. Here we're at the Presbyterian Church, which has also been restored into a guest house. We have turned the old lumberyard into a 12-unit apartment complex with a retail building and a food trailer park. We've also begun restoration on the historic Tribune building, which was the old newspaper building. And there is so much more to come. We're so excited for all the restoration to happen in Bartlett. Since we first came to Bartlett and discovered this really significant town, what we've seen is the school bonds have been approved and there's housing development, there's road improvement projects, so much infrastructure improvement is taking place out here. And we're just so proud to have been a part of some of that redevelopment. And now we're seeing Williamson County projects being improved, and so much is stretching out to the edge of the county, and Bartlett's on the edge of that county. And so that means that other people are discovering Bartlett. And so we are just so thrilled to see that and to be a part of that. And we want other people to see just what we've seen and to be a part of that too. We just can't wait for Bartlett to continue this boom.